Welcome MedianDocs. We're going to take just a couple of minutes to do a quick run through of all the primary parts of the system from a user perspective. On the left hand side, by simply clicking on any of these options, it'll take you to one of the four primary areas in the system. We start in monitors. Monitors are a very powerful part of the system, which is why you start here. In it you can see matches to the criteria that have been specified in a particular monitor, and then you can see all of the files that fit that criteria down below. So if we click on active finance agreements, we can see there's one, and there it is. If I want to look at a preview, I can preview it, and if I click on it, then I can go right to it. Look at all files that I've loaded in the system. You'll see that here, etc. In this case, we've got active sales contracts over 15,000. Let's take a look at that monitor and what it's actually doing. So behind the scenes, what you or somebody else has specified and shared with you is a monitor name, the different fields that you want to see displayed. You don't have to display any fields if you don't want, or you can display as many as you'd like. In this case, there are 3. We could add more. You can choose what folders the monitor is going to be looking in. In this case, it's looking in every folder except this test folder. And then you can see the criteria. So you could set a file name as a criteria if you're looking for something very specific, size of file, when it was created, any tags, sales tag, for example. The department equals, in this case, sales. So you want to find anything that's in the sales department. You want to find sales contracts that are final, and you want to find those that are only greater than $15,000. So all of these criteria are used to evaluate any files that are in those folders that we just saw were set up as part of the monitor. And you can see that there are 11 matches to that criteria. Excuse me. There are 3 matches to that criteria. We're back to the default up here. And once again, if we click on that monitor, those 3 will display below. So those are monitors. File associations are if you want to link different files or contracts together. So in this case, we've got not very many, but 3 different contracts that have other associated files. They could be supporting documents, they could be previous versions, really whatever you'd like them to be. But you can see on the right hand side it shows you that in this case this is the primary document, and then this is the secondary or associated document. Moving to folders, another important part of the system. These are all of the places where you're storing contracts. Now if you put your contracts in a particular folder, it will register as being a part of the numbers, as part of the tabulation of the number of files that are in that folder. In this case, there are 31 total files. There are 20 total files in this directory, including its children. So if we added these all together, plus the one that's in this particular folder, that's 20. Down below under contract requests, it doesn't have any children. It's only 3, so you see the count of 3, etc. Those are folders. Now you can also set up something called a virtual folder, which allows you to set criteria, simple criteria in this case, which folders do you want to look across and see them all combined as if they were one physical folder. They're actually virtual folders. You can see if we edit this particular virtual folder, it's comprised of these in green over here. We could add another one and say that's now part of the virtual folder and save it. And now we've changed what folders are part of this virtual folder, and you can see that it's actually changed the number. So those are virtual folders. So with monitors, folders, and virtual folders, it's incredibly easy to find and organize any file or contract in the system. The last thing we'll look at for now, and we can do an advanced search, which gives us additional criteria, or we could just launch a search directly from the bar on top if we're just looking for a particular word or phrase. But in this case, we're going to look for any file that has the word Pelican. We'll do a quick search. And there you can see those are the 3 documents in the system that contain the word Pelican. I could go to the folder where they exist. If I click on Other Documents, you'll see that I'm in the Other Documents folder. That's the document that I was just looking at, and here are 2 others that fit that criteria. So that's a quick spin around MedianDocs. Very quick, very clean, very easy to use.